Ano bang pananaw natin sa stage na ito? Diba? When it was referred to the committee, the purpose of the committee is to actually determine if there is probable cause. Hindi ba? Nandiyan na yung sufficiency in form, sufficiency in substance,
okay.
meron pang sufficiency in grounds, tapos determine na sila ng probable cause. Sa atin, dapat pag nagde-determine ng probable cause, your evaluation is limited to the complaints itself plus the pieces of evidence that are attached.
Correct.
Diba? So, when you go beyond yung mga attachments na nandoon, then to us, and then you ask witnesses to come, diba? Clarificatory lang daw. Pero kung clarificatory, bakit naman pati yung mga pieces of evidence na hindi naka-attach, ngayon pinapasabihan na.
Kagaya ng SALN. Gusto ni Terry Ridon ipakita, isabina ang SALN, which Congressman Rufus Rodriguez is objecting to.
Yes, we heard the exchange actually. No? Again, with due respect to our lawmakers, position lang naman namin ang aming inilalahad. In fact, the Supreme Court was very clear. An impeachable offense is offense committed while the impeachable officer is in office, hindi ba?
Yes.
Now we're asking for SALNs from way back, I don't know,
When she was
2007, 2010. So, hindi na kasi yan kasama sa usapin ng impeachment.
But was that alleged? Is there an allegation there that refers to the SALN?
Well, actually, there's an allegation of unexplained wealth.
What did they say? What year?
To be fair to them, meron dun, I think it's a third complaint, sinabi doon na from 2007 to 2017, if I'm not mistaken, lumaki daw yung assets. That's why ang una namin sinasabi, walang ultimate facts. Kasi you have the 2007 SALN, and then nilukat to 2017 SALN, lumaki, biglang...
But that's 18 years.
Yes, that's 18 years, and biglang may unexplained wealth na. I think that's really a sweeping conclusion of law, in fact, without basis.
That's why Rufus Rodriguez calls it a fishing expedition.
Precisely, and that's why the Vice President also felt that for a third time, she's being subjected to a fishing expedition, precisely because, hindi naman, unang-una, how did they make the allegation if they didn't have the SALNs pala in the first place?
Now, the Supreme Court, in the first impeachment case, emphasized the due process requirement at every step of the impeachment process.
Yes.
Right? Itong ginagawa nila ngayon, I think one of your arguments is that they're violating the right to due process of the Vice President.
Yes, from the get-go, dun pa lang sa aming answer ad cautelam, we already raised the issue of due process, specifically on what we perceive to have been the application of double standards between the impeachment complaints against the President and the impeachment complaints against the Vice President. Di ba? Kasi sabi natin doon, we are not questioning, and I need to clarify this, we are not questioning the standards because we admit that in terms of standards, that's within the wisdom of the House, and this time the committee, no? But when you lay down a standard and then impose a different kind of standard on equally situated officials, then there is double standard. Yan ang sinasabi natin.
And that is a violation of due process.
Yes, and also there have been comments, again, we respect the views, no? But at least we have to defend our side. There have been comments that she has 16 lawyers, she was given the opportunity to file her answer, so due process has been satisfied. I think that's an oversimplification.
Yes, because as Congressman Paulo Marcoleta said, sinabi ni Kong Paulo na ang due process requirement, ang kailangan, bawat ground ay sinusuri. Kunyari, may ground sila ng bribery. Isusuriin ng committee. O sa ground ng bribery, meron bang sufficiency in substance? Sa ground ng graft and corruption, meron bang sufficiency? Hindi Dahil ang ginawa lang nila, binasa lang nila lahat yon at sinabi nilang sufficient ito in substance.
Oo, and also when you say, yun nga, recital of facts, no? Yun din yung ano namin wala namang ultimate facts. For example, they said the Vice President committed plunder. No? Alam naman natin, may elements ang krimen na plunder. You are a public officer, amount is 50 million and above, and then lastly, and this is the most important part, there is amassing, acquiring, diba, appropriating ill-gotten wealth. For example, ngayon, dun sa allegations, sabi nila, may confidential funds. That's elephant in the room, confidential funds. Hindi ba? May confidential funds. Dinisburse ang confidential funds. Ngayon, paano natin nasabing napunta sa bulsa ng Vice Presidente?
Correct. And I've said this before.